Welcome to the Beatles Talk Show. It's March 5th. Happy birthday to Glen.
Thank you very much there. Thank you.
He gets a year older and wiser every year.
35 now.
And here's all the Beatle facts that have happened on Glen's birthdays through the years. This is actually quite a historic day because in 1963, early in their career, they've had a #1 song, and now they're in the studio today to record their third single with George Martin, the song From Me to You. But the most fascinating thing about this was that From Me to You was not going to be their third single.
No?
Thank You Girl was going to be their single. And after they did a bunch of takes, From Me to You did so well that they changed their mind and they flipped. And Thank You Girl ended up becoming a B-side. What's interesting about that, of course, is I actually think Thank You Girl is a way better song. Just my personal taste. Yeah. Well, but they did 13 takes of each song, and now they officially had their new single, both sides recorded on this date in 1963, and they actually started to record One After Nine and What Goes On, and interestingly, both of those songs would not be released for years.
One After 909 appeared on the Let It Be album. They did a remake of that. You know that, getting back to From Me to You, that sounds very Everly Brothers, doesn't it? Very much so.
Yeah. Definitely.
Good song.
And this was still at a time, where John was playing harmonica a lot on a lot of their early tracks. Mm-hmm. Just what he did at that time.
Yeah. I really like the song One After 909 from the Let It Be sessions. I really enjoyed that. And there's actually, on the anthology, I believe there's the early take from 63 of them actually doing One After 909.
That's one of the first songs they actually wrote and recorded. There's even demos of them doing that one, possibly back to 1960.
That's true.
So you can go check that one out.
It's a good song. Mm-hmm.
Did you know on this date in 1964, the Beatles were still filming every day clips for A Hard Day's Night, which was their first movie.
Mm-hmm. And some say the very best movie of all.
That's true.
First real rock and roll film that did anything. It was done on a shoestring budget. Like, they did it so cheap they even filmed it in black and white because they thought the Beatles were going to be an overnight sensation. If they would have realized how big they'd actually be, they would have filmed it in IMAX. Theoretically, if they had the technology.
A year later, on the same day, the Beatles were now filming their second movie, and this one was in color. The movie Help was filmed in the Bahamas, and they spent the day running around the island shouting, "Ringo! Ringo!" So that was what they filmed today.
In case you don't know what the movie's about, it's all Ringo's fault. That was the big headline on there,
Yeah, make sure you watch that movie. And did you know on this date in 1970, Yoko Ono discovered she was pregnant again?
That's true, Unfortunately, I think she lost the child. I mean, obviously she did, which is sad. And if you listen to that album that we were talking about on one of the previous episodes, Life with the Lions, one of the songs on there is called 2 Minutes of Silence. And what it is, the whole song is a heartbeat. You hear this baby's heartbeat, and then it just stops. It's silence. It's actually, when I first bought the album, I'm like, what the hell is this? But now it's kind of like, it's very ominous. It's very powerful. And it gets the point across, It's a very sad time for John and Yoko, obviously. Yeah. And of course, things got happy, in 1975 when Sean was born. It's hard to believe that he's actually as old or older than John was when he passed away now.
Yep.
He's like 41 now. Or going on 42. Can you believe that?
Yep.
It's just shocking.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
All right, well, there you go. Happy birthday, Glen.
Thank you very much there, Lottie.
Have a piece of cake for me. And we thank you guys for watching.
You never got when I said 35. You just kind of let that slip by.
All right.
I appreciate that.
You were 22.
So isn't that nice? What a good friend, eh?
Yeah.
All right. Take care.
See you tomorrow.
So my dear friends, come back when you can.